Alright guys, welcome to the behind the scenes of the Logitech project. We're here in Manchester at our first location. We've got Georgia, Feroz, Tom Calla, and they're all going to be helping us on this shoot today. My really good friend Tom, amazing photographer, and also he has a really cool van that he custom built from scratch and just made it into this really ultimate kind of creative mobile van. And this is one of the pieces we're going to be highlighting in this project. The whole idea around this Logitech idea is how I'm always being mobile with my work, and I have to have all of my kind of peripherals like the keyboard and mouse ready to go so I can lock into work immediately. And yeah, so we're going to be highlighting the products in the first location on the desk inside the van, and we're going to do a quick tour of the van and how we're setting up the shots. So let's do it. Okay, some set design quick. So we've got the laptop, we've got the MX keys, MX Anywhere mouse. They're kind of the main focus of this shoot. But obviously we want to get down to the finer details and make it how my setup is at home, right? So we've got some notes, we've got some hard drives. We've got this really cool speaker because music's just kind of a really huge part of what I do, the creative process, and kind of when I listen to music as well, I get into kind of the editing zone. So we just kind of want to add that as a focal point as well. So kind of a small set because there's not a lot of room to work with, but we wanted to focus on the smaller details because it just really brings the video to life, and it's really true to what my workflow is like. So yeah, set design all done. Alright, so quickly going over how we lit the shots and how we set up the shots. We got here just before the sun rose, so it was actually a little bit darker than I anticipated. So we used these panel lights. They're amazing. They're about 50 quid each, and we just got Feroz and Georgia to just kind of hold them up while I was on the desk with the laptop in place with the keyboard and mouse. And because the sun wasn't actually coming through these windows like they are now, it was just too dark and you couldn't see the products or my face, so we had to light everything up with these panel lights, and they're just super useful. I'm excited to be using Logitech in my work setup. I'm teaming up the MX Anywhere 3 and MX keys to give me a seamless workflow experience. The scroll wheel speed and accuracy on the MX Anywhere enables high productivity from scrolling through tons of footage to moving around quickly on my Premiere Pro timeline. The MX keys live harmoniously on my desk with its sleek design and backlight, which helps me get in the zone as soon as I sit down to start editing. Okay, so inside done. I'm just going to quickly touch on a little technique I do when I'm filming. I love to incorporate kind of foreground into my shots. It gives you a really good opportunity to use as a mask, or if you go to kind of like a darker object like this door, you can actually, say I was shooting the window here, if I dip down, obviously you then come into this black door, you could then actually transition to getting a shot from this black door coming out to here. So kind of just a transition opportunity, masking or that kind of example. I love using kind of these frames as a tool to just get those kind of transitions in this. And as we go to the other location, the lights and the smoke machine and all of the other things come to life because we've got to really artificially make the set there. But let's head over there right now and get shooting. Alright, so we made it to the depot. It's like an abandoned train station. We've been here a couple of times. It's one of my favourite places to shoot in Manchester. So we've got a really cool kind of set design going on right now. We've got the Porsche in place, we've got the VW van as well, and the whole point of this shoot is to make it look like kind of like a car shoot. So we've got loads of lights around us. We're going to put as many lights as we can just around this kind of area to make it look like that set design look. And the idea is I'm going to be meeting Tom in this area. We're going to be going over the plans of the shoot, and we're going to go back and forth of shooting the car and then editing in our kind of mobile camper van again, using those Logitech peripherals. So first shot, I'm greeting Tom, we're saying hi, and then we're going to be going straight into the filming of the Porsche. Let's do it. Okay, so using the Blackmagic 6K again for the shoot on the Ronin DJI gimbal, my go-to setup right now. The next scene we're going to be doing is kind of Tom and I kind of directing the car sequences, revving the engine, seeing the close-up details of like putting the spoiler up, turning it into sport mode, and we're going to be really just kind of using that smoke machine again to just make a really nice kind of atmosphere around all of that. And obviously using the tube lights and everything, we'll just kind of bring it all together. But for those wanting those settings on this, just shooting 6K, 24 frames, raw, so we can change some stuff in post. Okay, so we're inside the camper van. We've just shot the camper van shots. So we've got the dome light, we've got some tube lights behind us, and now we've got the set design of the camper van shots. So we've got hard drives, we've got my external monitor, we've got Tom with the storyboards, and we're reviewing the Porsche footage. And just touching on what we mentioned earlier, mobility when I'm traveling. I always travel with my external monitor and also a mouse. So whenever I kind of pitch up to like a hotel or just wherever I'm staying, I can kind of feel like I'm at home and I have my mobile kind of set up ready to go, and I can just get straight into working. So this is kind of what the scene's portraying, that mobile setup, and obviously using the Logitech tools to enable me to just continue my work and stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly show you the kind of set design and the mindset behind it. Alright, so that is the behind the scenes of the Logitech shoot. I hope you really enjoyed seeing this kind of an insight of how we do these projects and kind of learn something about lighting or the props we use and just kind of set design in general. So I hope you enjoyed the final video. If you haven't, check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.